loves, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cassie. Today we're going to be doing a very cool video on my lovely Canon G7x Mark II and how I take my flash photography pictures with it. If this is your first time here, please take one moment to tippy tap the bell, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the family. And what else? I can't remember, but you already know. Every like, every comment really helps boost my video and helps other people see my content. So please don't be afraid, even if it's just a little emoji, even if it's just to say hello. Don't forget to drop a comment down below and also give me a thumbs up. I've had this camera for like 5 or 6 years now, and I was not utilizing the flash at all. Kind of forgot she existed, and then I saw the girl was taking pictures and I said, wait a minute, I too have that camera and I have the flash option. Why am I not using her? So for the last year, I've taken all of my pictures with flash. I don't care if the sun is literally sitting right here. The flash is going on. And so I want to show you guys some of the settings that I use, how I use the Canon Connect app and other fun things. And I'll take a few pictures and show you guys how they come out. And yeah, I'm excited to jump in. So first things first, let's get into the camera. Let's talk about her a little bit. This is the Canon G7x Mark II. I've had this camera for about 5 years. Absolutely love her. She's my favorite camera to just grab and go for vlogs, little videos where I don't feel like doing this entire setup with my DSLR and lights and all of that. I just feel like I can turn this on, it adjusts. Even on the auto settings, it does really well about just adjusting to my environment, making me look nice and bright, blurring out my background. Typically, I always have this protective silicone case on her. I just wanted something that protected my camera, protected the lens especially, and I could just turn it on and go because, you know, we're on the move, you know what I'm saying? So this one, even when I turn it on, as you can see, the lens is covered here, but it just flips right up. It does not block the screen at all. I never see this in pictures unless it accidentally like pops out or something. It's not blocking the lens at all. So I really do love this case. I'll try to find a link. I got it years ago, like when I got the camera. I do also have a tempered screen glass protector on the viewfinder, just because, listen, when it comes to my technology, I want to keep her safe. I don't want to have to utilize the warranty. I want to mind my business and use my stuff, and I want it to work. I've heard people like drop this camera and break it, or you know, something has happened. Thank the heavens above that has not happened to me yet, knock on wood. But just in case, I like to just keep it together, because there have been moments where like I throw her in my bag and I can be a little rough with her. So I'm happy that I haven't had any issues with like the screen. So definitely get a tempered screen glass protector for any of your viewfinders. I really should get one for this camera, but my fear with my DSLR is that when I go to close it, it won't close because of the tempered screen glass protector. So this is the babe. I have turned her on. I currently have her on portrait mode, which is one of my favorite modes. I love portrait mode because it's just simple. Sometimes when you get into the other settings, they'll have way more options and I'm just like, girl, I'm stressed. I'm just a damsel today. I don't have time. So what you'll do is hit this Q, and that's how you'll get these options. So within here, you have autofocus mode. You can choose between 1-point autofocus, which is focus using the selected autofocus point. I love this. If you're not moving around and doing a whole bunch of hoopla, just go ahead and do this, because sometimes when you have the standard autofocus, which finds your face, is the tracking mode, which I love when I'm vlogging. That's great. But if I'm taking pictures, I do the single, because you can just tap the screen and move on with your life. But with the tracking, it definitely follows your face around, which is really good, again, like I said, if you're vlogging. For the movie recording size, I have it in HD with a 23.9 frame rate. You can always use a self timer, my favorite feature. I wish you could set it on it, like set a custom time, but it does 10 seconds and it does 2 seconds. If I could do like 5 to 7 seconds, that would really make me happy. But there is no, wait, can I do? Y'all, I can set a custom timer. Look at us figuring it out together. Let me see. Okay. Guys. But it does 3 shots. Oh, I can change the amount of shots. Let me just do 1. So I have a custom timer. I have it set to 7 seconds for 1 shot. I was confused. I thought the C meant continuous. And so I thought the timer would go off and it would just snap over pictures, which is what it did. But I didn't know I could change the amount of seconds and the amount of shots. So white balance is set to auto, which go ahead, especially if I'm like jumping in from inside and outside. Again, most of the time I'm vlogging, go ahead and do the auto white balance, because I don't have a preference for that. I want it to just look crisp and to what the natural eye is supposed to look like. So I'm good with that. And then recently, for my still image, I was just wondering, like, I guess I had it originally set, I don't know what the original setting was, but they have a 1:1 ratio, a 4:3 ratio, a 3:2 ratio, and then my favorite, the 16:9. You know the ratios, okay? If you're a content creator, you know what ratios I'm talking about. 16:9 is the only way to go, because that means I'm able to use this content across all platforms. Whether it's vertical, horizontal, I can flip it, it's gonna work. I don't have to worry about zooming in to readjust to the 16:9 ratio. Everything is in 16:9. Before it was not, and it was really making me upset because my pictures on Instagram, I was like, dang, like the sizing isn't working, it's zooming it in too much, it's doing too much. With 16:9, you have enough space to work with, and if you do need to crop it, you're not losing too much of your picture. So just, let me tell you something. 16:9. So the Canon Connect app, she's right here on my front page. Like, I don't even play around with her. You can connect it to the same Wi-Fi that you are currently on. I only do this with when I'm at home, honestly, because trying to connect to someone else's Wi-Fi, it just takes too long. You have to pop in the password. People's passwords be long. Like, it's fine. Canon Connect also has its own Wi-Fi that you can connect to on your phone. Now, it's not a hotspot. You can't use it anywhere else. If you can, let me know, because that's something I didn't know. But I don't think you can use it for anything but the Canon Connect. So there is a button off to this side right here. You just press that and it shows you your devices. So I hit switch network while it was searching for the access point, which again is my home Wi-Fi. That is really easy. You just go in, do the password, and it'll automatically connect. But if I'm out and about, I don't have time for all that. I'm not connecting to nobody else's Wi-Fi. We already had that chat. I'm going to hit camera access point mode. And what you have to do is go to your settings, your Wi-Fi settings in your phone, and she automatically connected. Sometimes it won't do that. There's a reconnect button right next to the camera on the app. You just hit reconnect, and then you just let them know, like, I already connected to the Wi-Fi, and it like kind of speeds up the process. So from here, you can import images, which I do like to do, but I have not done that in forever. But literally everything will come up that's on the camera. So this is what we're seeing on the camera right now. And then you can adjust the ISO if you want to. I guess we'll see it in the picture. Let's put it at 640 and see what that does. Oh, I don't feel like it changed much, but I mean, it still looks good. Super cute. Okay, and then when I do my little smoothing filter, just a light layer, like you don't need too much. Obviously my makeup looks great on camera, but you know, the flash is really exposing the powders. But that's okay, because at least the bake worked. You know what I'm saying? So these are so darling, I love them. Oh, the 10 is eating, okay. I love it, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling it. Okay. Let me set her up on the tripod I was telling y'all about, because my arms are killing me. So this is my Ubizi tripod. It's one of my favorite ones because it's super sturdy, like super sturdy. And I can like take it outside and shoot outside with it, but it's so compact that I don't have to worry about, like I said, bringing the big one. So I'm gonna set this up in my favorite little position, which is back here. I love taking my OOTDs in this area. Since I'm standing, this is what I like to do. I like to leave the camera how it is, but I put on 10 seconds so that I have a little bit more time. And then I will step out of the frame, tap the screen where I want it to focus, and then I start the timer that way. Then I enter the picture, because what happens is if you don't do it this way, and then I step in after, it's going to be blurry. Like me, the subject, I will be blurry. You already have to kind of set the whole scene up how you want it. So let me readjust. As you can see, this is too tall. I'm gonna tilt it down a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. So from here, I think I like what's going on. Again, I'm gonna step out of the scene, tap the center of the photo, start taking the picture. I can still see my phone from over here. let's see how that came out. Ooh, she's cute. That's cute. Another thing you can do too, if you know you're in the space where you want to take your picture, you can go ahead and hit it here. But like I said, like if I took the picture here or any other way, I have to be in this box or it's gonna be blurry. I need to tilt my head down, but y'all get the vibes, y'all get the vibes. If I'm taking pictures like this, I don't even use the camera connect anymore because it's easier for me to just control it, put on the self timer, and then I can like move around before the pictures and still see. Hopefully that one came out nice. It's cute. I just never know what to do with my little hands. That one was pretty. Anyways guys, that is the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that if you have this camera, I gave you some tips and tricks, especially because I've just been learning them. It's so cool to just have something and realize that you can do even more on it. So being able to use it for this flash photography these last couple of months has been amazing. I've taken so many good pictures and it's just been such an exciting way to not only document my outfits and document my life, but just keep my creative juices flowing. So I'm always like trying to think of new ways to use the stuff that I already have. And so being able to implement her in this way has been so good. Alrighty, I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.